The Great Wall of China, a massive barrier built in ancient China, was one of the greatest building undertakings ever undertaken. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today, we are going to talk about the secrets of China's Great Wall, myths and hidden histories. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. The Great Wall is actually made up of several walls, many of which run parallel to one another, that were erected over the course of 2 millennia in northern China and southern Mongolia. The most extensive and well-preserved section of the wall dates from the Ming era, 1368-1644, and spans approximately 5,500 miles, 8,850 kilometers, from Mount Hu near Dandong in southern Liaoning province to Jiayu Pass west of Jiuquan in northwest Gansu province. As it snakes over the Chinese countryside, this wall frequently follows the crest lines of hills and mountains, with natural barriers such as rivers and mountain ridges accounting for around 1/4 of its total length. Almost all of the rest, approximately 70% of the entire length, is genuine constructed wall, with the little remaining lengths serving as ditches or moats. Large elements of the fortification system originate from the 7th to 4th centuries BCE. Shihuangdi, Qin Shihuang, the first emperor of a united China during the Qin Dynasty, combined several existing defensive walls into a single system in the 3rd century BCE. Traditionally, the eastern endpoint of the wall was regarded to be Shanhai Pass, Shanhaiguan, in eastern Hebei province along the coast of the Bohai, Gulf of Chile, and the wall's length, without its branches and other minor sections, was estimated to be approximately 4,160 miles, 6,700 kilometers. However, government-sponsored studies that began in the 1990s revealed sections of the wall in Liaoning, and aerial and satellite surveillance later revealed that the wall stretched constantly across much of the province. The longer total length of the Ming Wall was reported in 2009. History of construction. The Great Wall grew out of the numerous boundary walls and castles of many Chinese kingdoms. For numerous centuries, these kingdoms were likely as concerned with defense from their immediate neighbors as they were with the possibility of barbarian invasions or attacks. Early building around the 7th century BCE, the state of Chu began to build a permanent defensive system. The structure, known as the Square Wall, was located in the northern area of the kingdom's capital province. From the 6th to the 4th century, other states followed Chu's lead. In the southern half of the Qi state, a massive perimeter wall was gradually built using existing river dikes, freshly constructed bulwarks, and inaccessible mountain terrain. The Qi wall was primarily composed of earth and stone and ended on the coasts of the Yellow Sea. A wall system was built at Zhongshan to protect against invasions from the southwest states of Zhao and Qin. The Wei state had 2 defensive lines, the Hexi, west of the Yellow River, and the Henan, south of the river walls. The Hexi wall served as a defense against the Qin state and western nomads. It was built during King Hui's reign, 300–7335 BCE, and expanded from the dikes on the Luo River's western boundary. It began in the south near Xiangyuan Cave, east of Mount Hua, and finished in Guiyang, which is now part of the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region. King Hui rebuilt and extended the Henan Wall, which was designed to protect Daliang, the capital, now Kaifeng. Xiangyang, died 338 BCE, reorganized the administrative system, and the Qin state flourished politically and militarily to become the strongest of the 7, but it was regularly ravaged by the Donghu and Lufan, 2 nomadic peoples from the north. As a result, the Qin built a wall that began in Lintiao, and ran north along the Liupan Mountains before ending at the Huanghe, Yellow River. In the Yan state, two different defensive lines were built, the Northern Wall and the Yishui Wall, to protect the kingdom from incursions by northern factions such as the Donghu, Linhu, and Lufan, as well as the Qi state in the south. The Yishui Wall was built from the Yi River dike to defend against its two primary competitor nations, Qi and Zhao. It started southwest of Yi City, the capital, and ended south of Wenan. The Yan state built the northern wall along the Yan Mountains around 290 BCE, beginning in the northeast in the Zhangjiakou district of Hebei, passing over the Liao River, and stretching to the ancient city of Xiangping, modern Liaoyang. This was the final section of the Great Wall to be built during the Zhongguo, Warring States period. Shi Huangdi, the first Qin emperor, completed his annexation of Qi in 221 BCE, unifying China. He ordered the demolition of the fortifications built between former states, which served only as impediments to internal movement and administration. In addition, he assigned Jinyer Mengtian to guard the northern frontier against nomadic Xiongnu raids and to connect the existing wall portions in Qin, Yan, and Zhao into the so-called 10,000 li long wall. 2 li equals approximately 0.6 mile, 11 km. This stage of construction began around 214 BCE and lasted a decade. Hundreds of thousands of soldiers and conscripted laborers worked on the project. The Ming Dynasty to the present. During the Ming Dynasty, 1368-1644, rulers worked tirelessly to maintain and strengthen the Great Wall to avert another Mongolian invasion. The majority of the work was done on the existing walls built by the Beiqi and Beiwei. The majority of the current Great Wall was built during the reign of the Hongji Emperor, 1487-1555. Starting west of Juyong Pass, this section of the wall was divided into south and north lines, known as the inner and outer walls. Along the wall, there were numerous strategic passes, fortresses, and gates. Among these were the Juyong, Daoma, and Zijing passes, which were the closest to the Ming capital Beijing. They were together referred to as the three inner passes. The three outer passes, or Yanmen, Ningwu, and Piantu, were located further west. Both the inner and outer passes were critical for securing the capital and were typically heavily garrisoned. After the Qing Manchu dynasty, 1644-1911-12, succeeded the Ming, there was a shift in ruling strategy known as Huairu, mollification, in which the Qing attempted to appease the leaders and peoples of Mongolia, Tibet, and other nationalities by refraining from interfering with local social, cultural, or religious activities. Because of the strategy's success, the Great Wall received fewer repairs and progressively fell into disrepair. Military administration. Each major bastion along the wall had a hierarchical connection to a network of military and administrative commands. During the reign of Shi Huangdi, 12 prefectures were constructed along the wall, and during the Ming period, the entire barrier was divided into 9 defense sections, or zones. Each zone was allocated its own post chief, Zongbingguan. Together, they were known as the 9 border garrisons. Tradition and conservation. The Great Wall has long been a part of Chinese mythology and popular symbolism, and in the 20th century, it was recognized as a national symbol. Above the East Gate, Dongmen, at Shanhai Pass, an inscription attributed to the medieval historian Xiao Xian reads "First Pass under Heaven," referring to the historic division between Chinese civilization and the barbaric areas to the north. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.